Hare Krishna. Today our satsang, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter, 59th shloka. Lord Sri Krishna saying, if you do not act according to my direction and do not fight, then you will be falsely directed by your nature. You will have to be engaged in the warfare. The Sanskrit version is Yadhahankaram ashritya nayotsyo iti manyasi mithyaisha vivasayaste akritistam niyakshati. Here the one word mithyaisha is very important, because Arjuna do not want to fight the war, and it is his personal decision. And it is his egoistic decision, and also you can say moral decision. But Krishna is not agree with this. Krishna is saying, you have to be engaged in warfare. Your momentary decision is only an illusion created by morbid affection. But that will not last long, because you will be falsely directed. That is very important. Falsely directed by whom? By your own nature. So our nature and we are totally different. Because nature, what is imposed on us is material, and what we are is spiritual. So there is always conflict between material and spiritual. And due to compassion is a spiritual quality. Arjuna is forbidden from fighting the war. It is inner consciousness. But Krishna is saying, you may be directed like anything by your inner consciousness. But because by nature you will fight the war and there is no escape for you. So from we can draw that despite so many things, we feel that we in our hands, still we are helpless in executing our own will, our own decisions, because nature may not act otherwise in the manner we think. So the whole Gita is spoken to initiate Arjuna to fight the war. But Krishna is sure, because of nature, he will fight the war. And who is guiding the nature? Krishna, Maya Dekshane. Under my direction, this material nature moves, finish. So dear devotees, because Krishna is directing the universe, Krishna is sure he will have to fight the war. Then why is he speaking Gita to Arjuna? Because he is devotee. Directing by the nature is very painful. Consciousness is saying something, mind is saying something, emotions saying something. You will be pulled by all factors. But when you act with knowledge, spiritual consciousness, your mind will be at peace. So Lord Sri Krishna here wants Arjuna to be fight at peace, joy, not overcome by factors. So that is the beauty of devotional service, where devotees also live the same life as common man, but their countering the situations, countering the emotions affected on them is different. Non-devotees are fully and badly affected, and they may lose their mental peace because of this sort of actions. Whereas the devotees of the Lord, who are depending on the mercy of the Krishna, are always peaceful while executing all sorts of action. They are not disturbed. So this is the beauty of Krishna consciousness. Whereas Krishna is saying one acts according to his own nature, and everybody follows nature. They are acquired from the modes of nature. So we have to follow the nature, and turning against is like turning the river which is flowing the other side. It's very difficult. So dear devotees, the Lord here wants to say, Arjuna, don't feel that with all this nonsense discussion you can avoid the war. Ultimate decision is mine. And my decision is over now. I wanted you to fight the war, and that is fine. And if you listen to it willfully, then definitely you will be at joy and peace. But if you not listen and act with ego, then you have to be falsely directed with reasoning. And that will be very painful for you, because your consciousness believes something, your nature, mind believes something, and there is contradiction, conflicts of beliefs. So this is not recommended. So dear devotees, what I want to say is, surrender to Krishna, and we will see the rest. He will guide us rightly. With our limited effort of mind, intelligence and senses, it is very difficult for us to pursue the truth rightly, and even to pursue the dharma, justice rightly. And we may commit mistakes, but Lord Sri Krishna will never commit any mistakes. So, this is the difference between surrender and non-surrender. Surrender, Lord, leave the rest. Surrendering means not employing our will, not implying our will. So we have to be patient, and we have to listen to the Lord with patience. Then only His will be carried. And we can be free from bondages of work. So that is what Krishna wants to say. So he say, if you feel you can avoid worries, not good, not practical. You have to fight the war that is final. So this reveals Krishna's will prevail. And our will, if matches with Krishna will, only prevails. Do not match with Krishna will perish. Thank you and Hare Krishna.